Okay. More shit is coming now. I added more. I tried to put lightning on my face. Maybe it was a bad idea. I don't know how to do natural looking lightning. It doesn't fucking matter. I'm gonna cover my big ass forehead and keep reviewing my shit. This is the thing that I kept looking at. That I was like, what the fuck is that? So it says, my name is Peyton. My favorite color is purple. My favorite food is pizza. My favorite game is bumper cars. I don't know when I played bumper cars, but the blue folder is officially done. Boom. Boom. I do remember this book. Fucking Baby Dance. Fucking Baby Dance. Why am I like less enthusiastic? Ooh. To Peyton from Kennedy. Kennedy! I sent this to the band group chat. It was the video of me dancing with my cousin, and then I randomly like looked at the camera and I go, that's Kennedy that I'm dancing with. I love you, Kennedy. Oh, I love you. Whatever. I guess she's meant to sign it from Kennedy, and then that's me, and that's Kennedy. Oh, wait. I feel like I should remember this. The bib. I probably did. It definitely does not fit around my neck. It fits around my neck. I'm not wearing it for the rest of the video. This. Oh my gosh. (12/2/15) 2015, December 2nd. Awesome. What is this? Oh, snowflakes. Oh, it has words on it. I'm gonna read them. First one. My brother's careful. He always says he's going to do something dangerous out, but he changes his mind. Like when I jumped off the roof, or when I jumped off the 3-story playhouse, he didn't do it because he is careful. He is always thinking about what is too dangerous. Okay. Listen, I wasn't trying to kill myself when I was younger. I wanted to fly. Listen, I had these fucking... I really wanted to fly, and I had these plans and all this shit that I was gonna do. And I was gonna... I would often jump off, like, the stairs outside on the back deck. And I had an umbrella that was, like, opened up, and I would jump so I could fly like Mary Poppins. I had this fucking dream. In the middle of the suburbs in Arkansas, I thought a blizzard was gonna come take us. And that was going to be what was going to get us off the ground. I was going to build something, like, it was going to be like I don't know, something that would get me and my brothers in the sky, and it was going to use bikes and scooters, and we were going to connect. I thought we were going to connect them together, and then we just had to wait for a blizzard to sweep us away, and that would get us in the air, and we could just fly from then. I was stupid. I jumped a lot. But I had ideas. Okay, I was creative. Like when I jumped from the what? Listen. Should I? I've never broken a bone in my life, by the way. I definitely should have. I wonder if the teacher said anything about that. Okay, my older brother is happy once he got underwear for Christmas. Underwear? That's like one of the things you trick people to say it, and you're like, look under there, and they're like, underwear, and they're like, oh, you said underwear. I definitely spelled underwear wrong though. It literally just says underwear for Christmas. He loved him so much he wore them all the time because he is happy. He never complains about what he gets. My mom is healthy. She exercises 2 hours a day. Whenever I try to ask her something, she's always busy exercising because she's healthy. She's getting her body stronger. And my dad is always being positive. Whenever I say something negative, he says something positive, and he tells me to be positive too because he's positive. He sets a good example. My other brother is fickle. There's a part that's ripped off. Why did I say he was fickle? How did I know that word? Fickle. He said he wanted juice, but he said he wanted something pizza, but he said he took it because he's changing his mind. Okay. My brother is fickle. someone. Oh, I got this signed. Bye. Amy. Oh, Hags. I remember when people used to write Hags. This is when I lived in Illinois, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, because Alexandra, I remember. I kind of remember Martin. Miss. I think her name was Wilson. Madison, I remember that. I've known you for so long. It's been 7 months. Hags from STA. Stacy? I don't remember Stacy. First, I've known you for so long. It's been 7 months. Well, we were in like 4th grade at the time. So. Yeah, it was 4th. 2015, 2016. I kind of remember that tie-dye shirt. They say that you lose baby fat in your face the older you get, but my face is getting fatter. Oh, same shit again. Oh. Whoa, I think this is one of those Chuck E. Cheese pictures of me and my parents. But welcome to my conference. My favorite part of 4th grade is recess because it's really fun and you can play outside. In class, I'm really good at area models because they make X problems easier. Arch because I love to draw. Fuck yeah, neat handwriting. My goal is to become a better listener. That's valid. To finish 5 genres. To read bigger, better books. I guess longer books. But you can help me reach these goals by getting me harder books. Thank you, baby. Ooh. 10, 7, 15. Boom. I'm trying to rush through this. Noah Arks Preschool, Park Hills Baptist Church, 2007 to 2008. Guess which one's me, bitch. Ooh. I don't remember this. I don't remember these teachers. I feel like I kind of remember. Maybe. She seems the most familiar. I guess. Why does every kid in this look the same? Like these 3 kids and that kid, same. Whatever. Riverwoods Elementary School. Oh, I remember these motherfuckers, dude. Here, this is Amy, and let me show you this one kid. Charles. It was Charles. I'm sorry to Charles today, dude. Amy, people didn't really like her. This is 4th grade, by the way. Miss Wilson is our teacher. Charles was like one of the main motherfuckers who did not like Amy. And I remember I was a fucking bitch, and I had a sticky note, and I wrote, "To Amy, you stink," from Charles. And I put it on Amy's desk. Like, I think it was after recess or something, before anyone else was in the classroom. And I watched the teacher get mad at Charles for writing that down. Amy reported it to the teacher, and I watched the 3 of them, like, argue over it. And Amy was like, no, did I write it? I think it was from Charles. That's what I wrote. And I watched Charles get in trouble, and he was like, no, I didn't write that. And Amy was like, yeah, he did. It says from Charles. And he said he didn't write it, and I watched him get in trouble. Why did I do that? I would never do that today. Why was I a piece of shit? Where's my lighter? Okay. Wait, where is my lighter? Fuck. Whatever. Back to the... Wait, what the fuck? Where is my lighter, dude? I can't move on from this. So I know where that shit is. Whatever. I'll make it. I'll make it out alive. I lit this. Okay, whatever. It's gone. Chuck E. Cheese picture. My mom. Oh no, that's Jonathan, my youngest brother, and me. Oh, 11/26/14. So November 26, 2014. December. Ooh, my hand. I'm such a fucking artist. Genuinely curious about my lighter. I'm gonna try to move on. Chuck E. Cheese picture. Fucking, what is this? Winter Orchestra Band Wait, Riverwoods though. Cause I did an orchestra thing. This is when I live in Naperville. I did an orchestra thing in Connecticut when I was in 5th grade. And I got into it. You had to try out. And it was not orchestra. It was choir. I'm stupid. You had to try out for it. And like different choir teachers, like there were different levels. Like you had to make it from your own choir class, and then after that, other choir teachers from around the state would come in to your choir classroom, and then you would sing in front of all of them, and they would decide if you're good enough or not. And I got into it. They said there was going to be a rising stage. My vision of what it would be was way cooler than it actually was, and that's what always happened to me every single time. I hated it. We'd go to this random school for like 2 hours, either 1 or 2 days a week. It sucked. I'd forget to bring a snack. I was starving. I hated singing. I that's what got me to start lip syncing. I was like, I'm tired of singing. We're singing these songs that I don't like. And then they made us sing the Away, Away from fucking Moana. And I was like, yes, we finally get to sing that song. But the way they made us sing it was fucking boring, and I hated it. Thank you, though. Oh my god, this picture of me. What is that? That is whatever, dude. You're gonna like this. You're gonna like that fucking picture. You're gonna laugh at that shit. By the way, if anyone else comes across this video is for one specific person, but I'm gonna post it on YouTube so I can delete it from my phone for storage reasons. Maybe I smoke too many cigarettes. There's bugs out here. Chuck E. Cheese picture. Chuck E. Cheese picture. Chuck E. Cheese picture of me and my dad. My parents are getting fucking divorced, by the way, and my dad doesn't know it yet. So she's either gonna tell him tonight or tomorrow night. That's what she said. I can't wait to get out of this house. That was probably in North Carolina at my Nana and Papa's house. Ooh. This one is me and my dad. I want to say I remember this event. I think it's when we lived in Arkansas. Oh no. One of the little jewels fell off. There's no way I'm going to let myself lose that. It means something. Or does it? Does it mean anything? Like, maybe it fucking doesn't. Who decides whether or not that one jewel means anything? But I'm gonna get down though and look for it. Actually, okay, I'm done looking for it. I'm done looking for it. If I find it, I find it. Oh. Another thing with me and my dad. Woo-hoo. Me and my mom. One of my high school card things. Probably was this my first year of high school? No, this is middle school. What year? It doesn't say. See something, say something. I hate. Oh my gosh. The Polar Express ticket. Oh, you smoke too much. Shut your bitch ass up. Oh my gosh, I'm getting the shit clicked. I think we had hot chocolate. Yeah, we had hot chocolate. They gave us hot chocolate cups too. The I went on the real fucking Polar Express. Like, if you think your childhood was kind of boring, it was way more boring than you think it was. Because I went on the Polar Express. Anyway. These are like letters for my name. My old name that I hate. This, one of my best friends from 4th grade makes for me. His name is Cameron. He's trans. I learned that after, I learned that fact after I already moved away from Connecticut, like, at least, like, 2 years, maybe, I don't know, at least a year after. And we were in 5th grade together. In 6th grade, I had a crush on this girl in my class, and I was like, oh my god. And my worst fear was going to hell. I had had this fucking religious OCD for so long. I was doing weird shit since I was like 6 years old. And I had a crush on this girl in my class, and I prayed it away every day, and it didn't go away. And I remember I found, like, Cameron's Instagram, my old ID. Wow. My old fucking passport, too. But I found Cameron's Instagram, and it's bracelet, and we messaged a bit, and he asked me, he was like, do you support this is before he came out to me, by the way, at all, and he said, do you support the LGBTQ community? And I said, I have no opinion on that. I have no opinion on that. I know I only said that because I was so, like, in my mind, I didn't see anything wrong with it, but I knew that it was supposed to be wrong because I grew up in a Christian household, and my parents just taught me that that was wrong. And I was very conflicted at the time, and I feel bad about saying that to him. Either way, he eventually came out to me, and I realized once I, like, became more open and accepting of that, I messaged him again. I was like, oh my god, because in my mind, I was like, holy shit, like, he was about to come out to me, but he just wanted to be safe first. And I messaged him, and I was like, hey, I'm bi. I thought I was bi at the time. I don't know what I am. I don't label myself now. I mean, I identified as a lesbian throughout, like, most of high school, but now I'm, like, more open, I guess. I don't know. I've never been in a relationship with anyone, so it doesn't matter. But, when I told him I was bi, he, like, came out to me, and I did eventually tell him I was trans, too. And he came out to me, he's like, dude, like, I'm a guy, like, also, I can't remember what he said his sexuality was, but either way, he came out to me, and I was glad about that. And his parents were accepting too, and that, like, weirded me out. Like, what? Because whenever I would tell people, like, yeah, like, my parents are homophobic, they'd be like, oh, I'm so sorry. And I'd be like, what? Like, what do you mean you're sorry? Like, aren't everyone's parents homophobic? Like, aren't your parents homophobic? And they'd be like, oh yeah, my parents are homophobic too. Actually, yeah, that makes so it's like, I don't know, it weirds me out when people are like, oh, you're gay and your parents are homophobic. I'm so sorry. Like, I know your parents are homophobic too, Brittany. Not Brittany. I'm talking about something that happened when I was wrestling and we were staying overnight at a hotel. But whatever. Where's my fucking lighter, dude? Even though, like, yeah, it does suck to be gay and have homophobic parents. I'm just not used to, like, meeting people whose parents are not homophobic. Anyway. Oh my god, I look like I'm dead in this photo. Like, look at that. But also, zoom out. Me. Me with my grandma. My grandma shits on me a lot. My grandma cares in an aggressive kind of way. And so, she does shit on a lot of things that I do. Like, she knows I'm in the band. Like, she knows, that I don't want to live in a house. I want to live on a bus. I want to live on a school bus and customize it, because I'd be sick as shit. But I probably will have to live in an apartment before I live on a bus, just because of circumstances. But I do really want to live on a bus. I'm not in college right now. I did 1 semester of college, that's it. That's why she would shit on me, because whenever she was on the call with my dad, because she's my grandma on my dad's side, if I would be in the car with her or nearby, like, my dad would be like, say hi to your grandma, and I'd be like, hey, and she's like, oh, why aren't you in school? You have to at least be paying your parents' rent. And I'm like, dude, like, we own the house. Why would I pay rent? There's no rent to pay. And she would just keep blah, 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 and it's like, ugh. But I love her. She's great. She cares in a way that is hard to deal with sometimes, every time. But I appreciate her. Oh, this is shit ton of pictures. I'm just gonna show flip. Boo. Oh, that's my papa on my mom's side, and that's my nana on my mom's side. That's my mom. My grandma on my dad's side. Nana on my mom's side. My mom, Nana. Nana and Papa are on my mom's side, and Grandma's on my dad's side. No grandpa. My dad. My mom. Boom. No way that was me. Like, what the fuck? Oh, my mom also did tell me that as soon as I was born and the doctors like picked me up to give me like a bath or something or move me into a different bed, I immediately shat on the floor. The doctors were holding me up and I shat on the floor. Like, what? Like, as soon as I was born. I think like that, like, I would never do that. But I did that. That's not me. Like, what the fuck? I wouldn't cry like that. I don't cry. Okay? That's not me. What the fuck? That's me. Guys, like, look at that one. Like, that's not me. Look me in the fucking face and tell me that that's me. Look me in the fucking face. My face is covered in makeup. Is that my mom giving birth to me? No, it's not. Whatever. I'm still gonna put this on YouTube. Me and my mom. Why was I ugly in that picture? Oh, I'm kind of cute in this picture. Where am I? There. Ooh, another picture. Me and my mom. Ooh. Rogers Public. Yeah, we live in Rogers, Arkansas, by the way. I swear I was a cute baby. It's just like these pictures don't do me that much justice. I swear. Ooh. Bellevue Elementary. That was. Ooh. Wait, why did I have that kid's shirt? Like I had that when we lived here in Ohio. I lost it. But either way, this was in Arkansas. I'm that motherfucker. I'm sure you can tell that I'm that motherfucker. I had one teacher named Mrs. Lazowski. This is Miss Fordyce. Is that Michael? That's Nisa. Where's Evie? I thought Evie was in my class. That's Evie. So that's Evie, and that's Nisa. Evie, Nisa. Evie, I met before our school year started during the summer when my mom took me and my brother to this park. And I met Evie, and her dad was a teacher at that same school. And I remember, well, a substitute. He was our substitute at some point. And he wanted to draw his own comics. And he drew me a picture. And he was so cool. He was such a cool motherfucker. He drew me a picture of an angel because that's what I asked for. He was like, I'll draw you all a picture. He showed a little bit of like the stuff that I wish I could find him and like see if he like made his book yet because that's so cool. But I became friends with Evie before our school started. And we played on the playground and I thought like we were gonna be best friends. We ended up being in the same classroom but there was someone else in the class named Nisa. Fuck you, Nisa. You didn't do anything wrong, but fuck you, okay? Because I went outside at recess to play with Evie, and you were always there playing with Evie already. And then, like, it was you two. You two were closer to each other than I was with you two. And so it's like, dude, I have to, like, beg you to let me play with you. And we're going to play a Fifth Harmony thing, and they made me be the black one. Because I didn't have a choice. They were like, you had to be the black one. And then also we're going to play this, like, fairy game or something. And they were like, and I was like, ooh, I want to, like, we picked seasons to be. We got to pick different seasons to be. And I was born in January, and I love snow. And so I was like, ooh, can I be winter? And they're like, you don't look like winter. You have to be fall or summer because you don't look like winter. I was the only black person in my school, okay? Maybe the only black person in high school because I think my brother went to that school too. But there's like no black people at that school, okay? So of course they're, oh, you don't look like winter. What do you mean I don't look like winter? You mean I'm black? I don't look like snow. I don't look like winter? Bitch. But like we were in like third grade. So it doesn't really matter, but it does. The racism, the like weird, like the racism in my school in Arkansas was like, what the fuck? But like these were really young kids and they were definitely reiterating stuff they've heard from their parents. It's like, dude, I would hate to meet your parents. But I didn't even know that they were being racist. I just thought, I was like, this is really weird. Why are they telling me these things? Why are they acting like this around me? It was weird. But whatever, that's what happens when you fucking live for like 8 years in Rogers, Arkansas. Woo. Why do I feel like I'm drunk? more Rogers School shit. Ooh. 3rd grade wax museum? I only went to this one specific school that I'm talking about right now for 2 years, 2nd and 3rd grade. 3rd grade wax museum. Ah! Oh, there's nothing in here. This was 2011, 2012. Boom. What grade was that? I was born in 2006. 6 years old. So, I was like 6. 2011, 2012, I was 5, 6. Where the fuck year is that? I don't know. Here's a picture of me and fucking Shiloh. Ooh! Wait a minute. Is Casey there? I think that is Casey. Because Casey was a grade above me. Shiloh, right? That could be No! That was fucking... And these were I think these were my 2 friends. No, I think it was him and her. No, her and him and her. We were fucking best friends, right? I think it was Daniel. I used to remember her name, I don't. Sam, Blake, Aiden, Lily, Andre, Elise, Jenny, Claire, Miley, Peyton, Reagan, Mason. Miley, Reagan, Mason. So Miley, and then... Oh, that's just Charlie? And so Charlie. What? I thought his name was Daniel or something. Maybe I'm looking in the wrong order. Either way, let's say this is Charlie, this is Miley, right? Miley seems right to me. Now, I remember fucking Reagan and what this girl's with an A, Aiden. Oh, that's a boy. It was this girl with a pink shirt. Oh, she comforted me on my first day of school. I don't know her name. Whatever. She comforted me on the first day of school. We were wearing the same shirts, and I was crying. This is kindergarten, by the way. Yep. Oh, here it says kindergarten. I was crying. My mom was there with me. She was about to leave me, and this girl with the pink shirt, she looks at me. That pink shirt. She looks at me. She's like, "Hey, we have the same shirt on." Like, she was so sweet to me. But her and Reagan one day at recess are like, they're playing together, and like basically, you know what happened in fucking elementary school. Like, you're in kindergarten through fucking like what 3rd, 4th grade. Like, you're going up to people and you're like, "Can I play with you?" Right? And that's what I did all the time. And I went up to her and Reagan and I was like, "Can I play with you?" And they said no. First time I ever got a no. And I said, "Why not?" And they said, "'Cause we're..." And no, the girl with the pink shirt, she said, "'Cause we're..." And then at the same time they both said best friends. Well, no, they said we're BFFs. And I said, "What does that mean?" At the same time they said best friends forever. What the fuck? So I can't play with y'all then? Y'all are fucking bitches. Even, it doesn't matter though. I found a new group of people, and it was these 2 motherfuckers. I think it was them too, man. And we would go outside, and I walked up to them and I was like, "Can I play with you?" And they're like, "Sure, we're playing World War II. And I said, "What's that?" Because I'm in kindergarten and I don't know what World War II is. And they said, "It's like fighting and stuff with countries. You know, since you're joining now, we should start with World War I." And I was like, "World War I? Okay, well, what about World War Zero?" And they're like, "Well, World War Zero is like training." Listen, that's all I remember, okay? We got to pick countries to be. Russia, I think, was mentioned. That, I don't know how they knew what they knew. That's weird. Either way, from recess, we always played with each other from then on, and we'd always go by this big tree, and we'd dig up, like, insects and bugs. We'd dig up grubs. Grubs were our favorite. And like little beetles, we'd hold them. We'd dig up worms and we'd show them to... I remember having a worm in my hand that was like flipping around in my hand, and I like... I remember we went around the playground as a group, and I had the worm in my hand, and I was like, look at this worm. And it was like flipping it a lot, and I was like, look, it's making letters. Like, I don't know. We had a good time together. Like, they were awesome. But, oh, my fucking picture fell. But yeah, that was fucking great. Fucking baby dedication. Dedication, yeah. God bless my little baby. What is that? Ooh, who is What the hell is that, bitch? Tacos? Tacos. A bench? Skating rink? Tacos? What the fuck is that about? Oh. What the fuck is this motherfucker with shit in the ass and a fucking X across him? What is this? Listen, it's a penguin. I see it. A fish in the water. Okay. This is a sideways picture of me that was drawn. I don't know if the drawing's also in here. Should I stop this video? Ooh, baby me. What is this? My foot. I think this is my foot. 307. Yeah, that, like, I was 1 year old in like 2 months. Well, 1 year old in a month and some weeks. Maybe like 2 weeks. I was born on January 26th. My name, Walker, medical record. Wait, this is before I was born. Wait, January 26th, 2006. Oh, wait, this is right when I was born. So I guess my first name isn't on here yet. And this is a little wristband. This is some good ass shit in here. Like, thank you, Mom. Healthcare shit. Ooh. Ooh. That, I can't even say that's me. Like, what is that? There's nothing in there. You know, I love Hi, Mom and Dad. I didn't say that. I couldn't say that. I love abortion because foot. Wait. That sentence and then me interrupting it. I love abortion, okay? If I was aborted at this stage, which what the fuck is that? I don't see anything. I wouldn't care because I would not be alive. So I'm consenting right now for my abortion. Ooh, a story from me. Holy shit. Wasp. It's just a mayfly. Get away from my shit. I'm reading the rest of the shit inside my room. Closing the door. Ugh. So, I don't know when I wrote this. I gotta brush my teeth and put on my clothes. I ran downstairs and headed for the door. I couldn't wait to ride my new bike I got for my birthday. Finally, when I got outside, I saw my brother riding on it. Hey, I said, that's my bike. I pulled it out from my brother's legs. He fell flat on his stomach. He started crying like I knew he would. What's going on? Said my dad as he walked out the door. He saw my brother laying on the ground crying. Samantha, he called. Oh, so I didn't do this. Oh my God. Samantha, he called. What did you do? He said. But he was riding my bike, I said. You're grounded, he said. But that's not fair. He did something too, Daddy. He's only 3. But, Daddy, I've heard... Okay, so I'm the one who's saying, but that's not fair. He did something too, Daddy. And then my dad says, I guess, he's only 3. And I say, but, Daddy... And he interrupts me and says, I've heard enough. Or Samantha. He interrupts Samantha and says, I've heard enough. Go to your room. She went to her room. She looked. Now it's in third person. She went to her room. She looked out the window. She saw her little brother riding her bike. He crashed it and made a dent on the side. She got so mad she screamed, but she remembered her mom and her dad said she could go to her friend's house. So she leaped out
outside on her way to her friend's house. Where are you going? Said Dad to my friend's house. Oh, wait, where are you going? Said Dad. To my friend's house, I said. Well, you can't. Why not? I said. You promised. Well, you don't have very good behavior. So go back to your room. That night, she had to go to bed early the next morning. Oh, that night she had to go to bed early. It's supposed to be a period. The next morning, her dad told her to watch her little brother. But Samantha had a sneaky plan. When her dad left, she hid her brother under the couch. She hid her brother under the couch. She put chairs around it so he couldn't get out. Her dad came back. Where's Casey? He said. He ran away. I tried to stop him, but he was too fast. Oh my God. Then Dad ran to find Casey. When he was out of sight, I went to my friend's house. We played a few games. We thought he'd be home by 8, but he wasn't. So we had a sleepover. And we played even more games at night. In the morning, we played games outside, and we saw my dad, and he saw us. I wasn't allowed to leave my room until I was 10. Until I was 10? What the fuck? You're not allowed to leave your room until you age up. So I played with my Barbie dolls until I was 10. When I finally stepped out of my room, I got a big whooping on my bottom. I did not like my friend anymore. The end.